Hey guys, how you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by my channel, The Sacred Alchemist 1111. I am your host, Andrew Lorraine, and I am here to bring you your 27th to the 28th of February 2020 reading for the fire signs. That's the Aries, the Leos, and the Sagittarius star signs. Yes, guys, thank you so much for signing up, subscribing to the channel. And also following on my Instagram page as well. I do appreciate the newcomers as well to the channel. If it's your first time visiting today, thank you so much, and yeah, welcome. Guys, without further ado, I'm going to get stuck into your reading. This is going to be, as I said, a fire sign reading, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So first and foremost, I was getting a vibe with regards to false pretenses, false assumptions. Maybe it's just something that you guys assumed about a situation. This could be anything. It doesn't have to really be about a relationship. It could be about a project or an opportunity at work. Just really apply it to your situation, because as I said, this is general. It's also non-gender specific. It's timeless. I just need you guys to focus on the energy and also just apply it if it really does resonate with you. Now, you've got, I'm using the cartomancy as to start off, and you've got a path. So it seems as if you're kind of stuck between two situations, or a situation where you've got a couple of choices, but a decision, only one decision can be made here. Okay? I do feel that this needs to have a little bit of time before you make a decision, because I do feel that, I mean, if you make the wrong decision, you are going to be in kind of stuck, okay? And it's going to take you a little while to get out of, you know, that mess. I do sense for some of you guys, you don't have the time to stay stuck, because you have been stuck for you know, at least I'd say in the last year or two, and it's taking such a long time to really sort of like get out from the mess. So I do feel that now what has been presented to you in the form of an opportunity is for a new start, it's a new beginning. I do feel that you need to take a little time just to kind of deliberate. The reason why I said that is because the time before, when you were stuck, is because you know, it was a decision was made out of haste. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your tarot. Let's see. I'm just going to pull 4 cards, and if I need to, then I will clarify them. So I've got the Justice card. So this could be about a legal situation, to do with the legal documentations. Guys, don't forget, this is the Mercury retrograde season, and it's not going to be ending until the 10th of March. So you do need to be able to kind of like take a little time to make sure that if there's anything that is proposed to you, this could be about a settlement. This could be about a situation where, you know, you're coming out of a divorce. You're coming out of a marriage, sorry, to enter into a divorce. And you need to know which direction that you're going to be taking, because the last time, you know, you may have made a decision and it was a bit hasty. So, you know, be very, very careful here. All right. This does require you to be in a balanced state of mind as well. It's Libra energy. For some of you guys, you could actually be in a situation with a Libra. And you are sort of like in two minds of what to do about it, about the situation involving a Libra. Okay, now it could be to pursue them, or to actually go in a different direction. All right, so again, I do feel that this needs to have a little bit of time, that you need to, you know, discuss, if not with a friend or somebody else that you can trust. You just kind of need to kind of reconsider, think about things a little bit more. Okay, let's see, I've got 3 more cards. So what else do we have for the fire sign? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Also, guys, please do check out your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs as well for any additional messages that, you know, may be included in any of those other readings, because this could help you with your decision making, or this will help you to kind of pinpoint where it is, where you're at right now. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's a little bit of so this does involve a situation where you do need to take your time. Okay, because what I'd see going on here is that if this is about a divorce settlement, and as I said, you're coming out of a situation where this is about taking two paths. Okay, so you really and truly do need to be very careful here, fire sign. You don't want to go back into this mess again involving the devil card. It took you, as I said, I do feel that it took you at least you know, a year, 2 years. This could actually be 22 months, or for some of you guys 22 years that you was in this mess for. Okay, so this is why you need, it just pays to just be a little bit not fiery, but just be very cool-headed, cool, calm and collective when it comes to this energy. Even though, you know, again, you could be dealing with the Capricorn, it could involve an earth sign, or it's just the fact that it's a karmic energy that you guys are in, was in, and you just need to be in this vibe of just taking it easy. Now, two cards came out together, and we've got the Seven of Wands and we've got the Four of Cups. So this could include, you know, you blocking out somebody who was trying to offer you a situation, position, water sign energy. But I do feel that this is you in the Seven of Wands energy, telling this person, stay back, I'm not interested in you. Whatever it is that went on between the two of you, this is definitely not a happy situation to be in, because you know, more than likely it was a very toxic situation, very karmic energy. So those two are together. Let's see what the next card is. Yeah, so this is wish fulfillment here. This is wish fulfillment. This is this could be, you know, again, two ways that I could see this. It's obviously about sort of like wishing and manifesting yourself out from the situation so that you're no longer able to have any contact to do with them. I don't feel that you actually want to see this person. You don't want to talk to them no more. Okay? But this could indicate for some of you guys that you were sort of like, because of the stress that this situation had put you in, you were doing a little bit too much drinking. All right? Just sort of drowning your sorrows, trying to find ways to get out of it, or even spending a little bit too much time down the pub, you know, with your friends, you know, and instead of actually just addressing the issue. Now at the bottom of the deck we've got the Eight of Pentacles. For some of you guys, this is about you just throwing yourselves into work, not really wanting to address what was going on, just kind of kept yourself kind of distant from who or what was just getting to you. All right? But the thing is, you was more than likely for some of you guys, this is about you working on yourselves, as well as making an excuse to stay at work, to be, you know, not around this person. I'm going to just get a couple of hits. Let's see what's happening with this Justice card. And then I want to go on to the Seven of Wands and the Four of Cups to see why, like, what is this about? So what can you tell me about the Justice cards? It's definitely false. I mean, as I said, this is definitely false pretenses. I'm also hearing as well, like, ultimatums were given, blackmail, emotional blackmail. That I do feel that it does feel that it was the water sign that was actually doing the manipulation, guys. But please put this, apply it to your situation. But I do feel that it was actually a water sign person that was, you know, doing this emotional blackmail. got the Ten of Pentacles. So there was a situation, it was a domestic situation. Okay, 10 is also endings, as well as the fact that this could indicate that it would have been about the ultimate, you know, security in a home in a setup such as a home. Because it has the Justice card and the Devil card next to it, this wasn't a very happy home. This setup wasn't happy. I do feel that this was the intention in the first place. Let me just get another hit on this Ten of Pentacles. There was definitely an assumption that things were going to go really well between the two of you. But the fantasy said yes, but the reality said no. This was not going to be working out. And I just got a card that's flipped. Got the Two Swords. So this was very, you know, as I said, this is indecisive energy. You have to, and I have to reiterate it again, Fire, so you have to just be very careful with what it is that you're it could be what you're planning to say with regards to wanting to get out of this situation. Your side of the story is, you know, it's like basically it feels as if it's your word against theirs, okay? And the outcome is based on who can tell the truth, or who is the one that is telling the most truth, as opposed to the one that's telling the most lie. Let me see what's happening with this Devil card. What's happening here with this Devil card? What can you tell me about this energy with this Devil card? What can you tell me about this Devil card? Again, Two of Pentacles. This could have actually been about somebody juggling more than one person here. Or the fact that, you know, 1 minute, you know, the energies were good, and then the next minute it was down. So there was a lot of ups and downs in this vibe. I mean, obviously, it's not a good, you know, situation to be in. And I just think very, you know, more than likely, it was just about you just having enough. Because it was that blown hot and cold as well. There was a lot of blown hot and cold. Now, the situation between yourself, which I do feel very strongly, it's not just the fact that you're the fire sign, that is the Seven of Wands, but I know for fire signs, they're action takers. And very, very rarely would they take any kind of situation like this lying down. It's just because of your fiery nature, okay? Hence why I'm more resonating with the fact that the Seven of Wands is actually you guys, all right? So with this Seven of Wands and the Four of Cups, what's behind this? What is behind this energy? Oh gosh. Just having a moment of trying to get these cards sorted. The right card is coming to you guys, just bear with me. Sometimes this is how it goes as well. It's just making sure that it's the right card that needs to come out to you. The Star. So it's like you're being guided away from this. Guidance. Wishing, and I also sense praying for this to just be resolved in a way that this ending of the situation, because it's definitely an ending, ends peacefully. This is also quite a very spiritual card as well. I mean, this is obviously the Star card, but I do sense that both of you guys need to have a lot of healing put into place. With regards to the Four of Cups, I do sense that you are the person, fire sign, that is actually sitting by the tree, okay? What you had gone through with this particular person, I do feel that basically the energy is, the person is, you know, the one that's got the, that is, you know, the cup in their hand. And I do represent, it seems to me like the amount of chances and situations that you was in with them as well, and it's like they're trying to come back again at, you know, with another angle of trying to sort of like convince you why you should be with them. Let me see about this Four of Cups. But it's like you got wiser. You're no longer in that vibe anymore. You don't want nothing to do with this person. You do find them to be very unstable. Questions that you asked of them went unanswered as well. That's what I just heard. So it was that you'd ask them something, you know, it was something probably even so simple. It wasn't like so difficult. But they would sort of like would be in a situation, or, you know, the response that you would get would, if you got a response, it was one that just made you think even further, like, oh my gosh, like, why are you still bullshitting me? I can still sense it, I can still see it. You know, all this BS is just really just getting me down, and this is why I don't trust you no more. What is going on here? Let's see. These cards are not wanting to come out. Yeah, the Four of Swords. So this is about the, you know, betrayal, broken hearts. They had you in this. This is what they done. And it was the fact that you just wanted to have a little bit of something called the truth being said to you. But you wasn't getting that at all. All right? I do sense as well that, as I said, for some of you guys, it feels as if you were more like drinking a little bit too much, more focusing on the drink than actually having a conversation with them. And if you did, it was just going to be one that was going to be about arguments. Let me just look at the Nine of Cups and how this was making you feel. Let's just see. I don't think it's rocket science really with regards to how with regards to this situation. Once this has been made, there is no going back, fire sign. But I do feel that the challenge here is not to lose your cool. Don't lose your cool here, because this person knows what they are doing. You've got the Death card. So this is really and truly about you just manifesting this situation away. Plus two, I do feel that, as I said, this Star card just felt like it was a spiritual calling as well. Very, you know, it was just like, it was like divinely guided away from this person. It was just done. And I do feel that you just felt, in a sense, you felt a little bit content to know, well, I know that I'm ending it. I know that I'm coming out from the situation. I know that I've already gone through divorce proceedings with this individual, with my soon-to-be ex-spouse. I know that everything's going to be okay. I can sit back and relax. With a little bit too much to drink, maybe for some, or the fact that you guys are just so focused on your manifesting, manifestations away from this individual. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Swords. Okay. I do sense a feeling of really and truly wanting to take swift action to just come away from this. This could be an indication that you do have a message coming towards you. Just be very wary about it. I do also sense that this, because it sort of like is in a way to do with this Eight of Pentacles, this is you just kind of rushing forward towards just building back your finances, making sure that you're not going to be caught out again, making sure that you've just got everything set nice. You don't want to be in anything to do with this person no more. You know, that's it, you're done. And obviously this is the decision making. Please do bear in mind as well, as I was mentioning with regards to the Cartomancy card as well, just be very mindful when it comes to whatever decision that you're making, in a sense of rushing as well, because this card can be slightly aggressive. All right, so let's have a look at the Animal Oracle, the Animal Spirit Oracle. See what kind of additional messages they've got. I'm going to pull 3 cards and see what messages that they've got for you with regards to this. But this situation, I do sense, you know, you just had enough, fire sign. You've had enough. This is now where you're just taking the initiative. You're stepping away from this person. I mean, clearly they're toxic. Clearly they're toxic. Clearly it's a situation that you just don't want to be in anymore. And you are so glad that you found the way to get out from it. You've seen the light, and now it's time to take action. See what 3 cards come up for you in this situation. So we've got Seahorse Spirit, Watch and Wait. Okay. Definitely transformative energy. Watch and wait. So I was just saying, it just felt like you just don't want to go rushing forward too fast. The next one I've got is Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. I do feel with this, if you do have any kind of if you want to find a good solution to deal with this situation, you know that you need to kind of like make sure that you can speak with the light about certain things before going ahead and making a decision that you're going to regret. This is not going to pertain to all, but just for some, that I feel that you can just do it on your own. I do feel that you definitely do need to collaborate with a lawyer a lot more and get the advice that you need in order to deal with this, because this is a new beginning for you. You do have a new beginning coming up. You've got this is the number 1 card, okay? And this is also not just about your life, but also to do with just coming into contact with new people, new situations. That's going to give you the initiative that you need to be able to do something really great with yourself, because you're going to have the money. You're just working on your coins right now. I do see that, you know, this is what you're it's like you're rewarding yourself with this, despite what's going on with what you're leaving behind. What you're leaving behind is what you're leaving behind, but what you're working towards to, definitely in this fire sorry, not fire, this earth sign energy, you're just really basically just focusing on being grounded. The last card I've got is the Hummingbird Spirit, be here now. And I do feel that this is where you are definitely in this 8 of Pentacles energy. You're in the moment, because you know that that is the right place for you to make the right changes. You can't be stuck in the past in order to make the changes. You can't be thinking way into the future, when you need to be working in the present moment in order to make the future the way how you want it to be. Okay, remember, the future isn't set. All right, so I'm going to round off this reading, fire sign, with a couple of messages from the Love and Light Affirmations deck. Just something to give you guys a little bit of inspiration and encouragement to kind of move forward. Oops, sorry guys. Let's just do that again. It's just too many cards. Okay, we've got this one, and I do have another card. Right, I do have, I love myself as I am. I love myself as I am. The next card I have is I am good enough. I am good enough. And the last card I have is I am divine intelligence. I am divine intelligence. So there's definitely been a case of very much a toxic vibe that you were in. I do feel that this wasn't something that you was in, guys, for like, you know, 2 weeks. This has been something that was at least a year to 2 years, if not longer than that, where you did start to doubt your own who you was. The amount of times that this person had put you through a lot of stress, and the things that they said as well to you as well as about you. This could have actually been an indication to do with money as well. For some of you guys, it was about trying to buy the person, and if it wasn't enough, you know, and they would say certain things about you, this is why you was able to be in this vibe a little bit, you know, too much, in terms of just really working yourself into you know, just kind of like being able to just stay focused and say, no, I do have the money, I am good enough, I can do this. No matter what this person says about me or does to me, I know that I have got what it takes. I'm not going to take this lying down. I'm going to be guided. I do really feel strongly that these two cards really do come together very well. The Star card and the fact that it says that I am divine intelligence. You finally started to listen to your spirit guides, your ancestors, in the sense of you having now the encouragement to really and truly step away from this vibe, because of this devil energy that he was in was very strong. It was very addictive, very a strong magnetic connection that you would have had with this person, which had you sort of like blowing hot and cold. One minute it was really great, and then the next minute something would happen, and it was just literally chaos. Then I do feel that this person was using a lot of you know, really, you know, those kind of like people that you just find and you just meet up with, and they just throw some really nasty shade towards you, you know, in a way to try and get you to sort of like see things in their way, that what they think of you in a bad way. And that is serious narcissistic energy. Okay, so guys, this is what I've actually got for you. I do hope that it has resonated with you. You know, as I said, just really with regards to this vibe that I'm picking up with regards to the Justice card, and you've also got the Two of Swords, you need to be very careful about what it is, how you're going to conduct yourself, okay, with regards to dealing. It just feels like this is a divorce thing, you know, this is a divorce. This is definitely some kind of legal situation that you guys are in. And I'm really sorry to, you know, for some of you guys that are in this, because I do feel that you did try your hardest, you did try your best. With the Ten of Pentacles energy, you assumed that this was going to work, but as I said, it was as if the fantasies said yes, but the reality of this situation said no. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do hope that I can bring you a much more positive and beautiful, you know, much more positive reading for you. The main thing is that you've stepped away from it, and you've got some amazing affirmation cards for you to kind of focus on if this is your situation. And now the rest is up to you, darling. Just keep moving forward. Any kind of you know, messages that you may get with regards to this person that's going to have you rushing. Remember, this is also to do with messages that are coming in, like this could be in the text message or email or what have you. Try not to respond in a negative way to them. Just ignore it, because you know that it's in the law's hands now, in the lawyer's hands. Guys, this is what I've got for you. Please do take care of yourselves, and until next time, guys, take care. Bye.